Hello everyone, today we're with Alex from Extractor Solutions. I understand, Alex, you have some really new, fancy, automated system that you'd like to share with us.
Yeah, absolutely. The first one is our staple product right here. This is the M.I.L.O extraction system. Completely automated system. All the labor that goes into it is just loading the material column.
Cool. Would you spend a couple minutes just showing us which is which and for our viewers?
Of course, yeah. Let's check this first system out.
All right, so here we have from left to right, this is our nitrogen cylinder. It's just providing inert gas to the system to help the solvent move along. This would be our solvent storage tank that's got our radar sensor here to regulate the exact amount of solvent that's going in and out of this tank. Here we have our material column jacketed for short dewaxing process. And then here's we have our two color remediation filters. The reason we're using two is because we actually provide what I'm referring to as a smart color remediation chamber.
So, if I may interrupt a little bit, so where do we start to load the biomass?
The biomass will go in this column here. We'll take the top cap off, rest it on the back panel over here, and we'll go ahead and load our material column up with about 20 pounds of biomass.
Okay.
And then over here, we have our color remediation filters, which are going to be bulk loaded. And I'll explain that with the smart CRC that we have. So we've got the aerometrics extraction finder on here, and this allows us to see the chlorophyll concentration that's coming out of the color remediation filters. So rather than doing the dosing method, what we're going to do is bulk load these color remediation filters, and we're going to run multiple batches through them until they lose their viability. Once the material is no longer viable, the smart sensor from Aerometrics is going to pick that up. The extraction finder is going to pick that up and give us a signal to switch the filter. So we'll switch that filter. It'll get flushed out from the first one and go into the second filter, which then will continue to the collection base.
So walk us through, please. The butane will flow from where to where through CRC filters?
Sure. So the butane starts in this tank here. Once we have our material column loaded up, it goes to the top of this column, floods the column, goes into the color remediation filter. That filter bleaches the oil, and then the bleached oil goes into the collection base here for recovery. So when we're getting to this point, we have a full tank of butane mixed with our oil. We're going to need to separate that butane from the oil. If we go around the back, we have our recovery system. You can kind of see it through here. We have a MVP recovery pump, the white pump over there, right over here. And we also have the jacketed condensing coil. So the recovery pump will force the vapor coming out of the collection base into the coil. The coil will condense it back into a liquid, and then liquid will be forced by the mechanical pressure back into this tank for reuse.
Great. You described the back end. Could you walk us through the back end also? We'll
Sure.
just follow you.
So here we have our molecular sieve. This is going to dry the butane with any picked up moisture from the biomass. Then it gets pumped to our recovery pump over here.
Which one would you please
So
point
this
out?
this white pump right here, that's the MVP 150 pump. We're going to have this paired with up to an XL, depending on the customer options, and the jacketed condensing coil here. That's 1-inch tubing with 1/2-inch tubing inside of it. Most condensing coils are 3/8. We get a lot more surface area with our design. As
That's
you can
cool.
see on the back, we have all of our automated pneumatic valves manifolded to this back rack here for easy maintenance and hookup.
I understand that's all fully automated push button, and then which is what is controller of that? Would you share with us?
Let's plug in the PLC and let's check it out real quick. So this is our panel that we're currently going through the UL listing process with. This will be our first one that we're doing. I like the big screen on here. A lot of HMIs are pretty small at 5 or 6 inches. I went with the biggest one they had for this particular panel, and I'm very happy with it. We're going to see why in just a moment here. So with the M.I.L.O system, we have a couple of different pages. We've got key performance indicators, alarms, trends, maintenance section, and of course just general system information. The user is always going to go through the M.I.L.O system, and here we have our operator page here. We have basic start function. So here we have the start. It goes with us selecting the filter first. If we already used the media in filter 1, we can choose to start with filter 2. So we choose our filter to start. We also have manual override controls here. So we have vacuum pump that can be turned on. We have the heater that can be turned on. Our relays aren't plugged in right now, so they're not gonna function properly. I think this one might. Oh no, they're all unplugged. So yeah, we've got the relays unplugged. Normally these buttons, we'll go ahead and turn everything on. I'll just plug it in so I can show you guys. And then we have some indicators here. We have pressure at the top. So here we have 36 psi in our solvent tank that's got butane in it right now. We've got some radar sensors on here, as well as just general controls for the valves. So if we notice the valves here, we can open and close them, and they will let pressure in and out of those valves to open and close.
Okay, great. So if we want to learn more about this, any discussion quotes, how do customers get contact with you?
So we have all the information for the M.I.L.O system on the website, extractorsolutions.com. You can check out our other full line of automated products, as well as some more details on the M.I.L.O system. And yeah, just reach out to us, give us a call, submit a contact form through the website, and we'll get a hold of you.
Okay, thank you so much, Alex.
Yeah, of course.